Lally Weymouth. She was an American journalist who served as a senior associate editor at The Washington Post. Earlier in her career, she worked as a special diplomatic correspondent for Newsweek magazine during the period of her family's ownership of the publication. Weymouth was educated at the Madeira School and later graduated cum laude from Radcliffe College at Harvard University with a degree in American history and literature. Weymouth later became a senior associate editor at The Washington Post, where she focused on foreign affairs and, beginning in 1986, conducted exclusive interviews with numerous heads of state. She gained particular recognition for securing interviews that were otherwise difficult to obtain, including a notable 1984 interview with Saddam Hussein. Died September 29, 2025. She was 82 years, due to pancreatic cancer at her home. Jørgen Leth. He was a Danish poet and filmmaker regarded as a key figure in experimental documentary cinema. His best-known works include the documentary A Sunday in Hell, 1977, and the surrealist short film The Perfect Human, 1968. In addition to his filmmaking, he also worked as a sports commentator for Danish television and was associated with the production company Sunset Productions. Leth directed his first film in 1963 and went on to create more than 40 others, many of which were distributed internationally. Among his most acclaimed works is the 1968 short The Perfect Human, which was later revisited in the 2003 film The Five Obstructions, a project he co-directed with Lars von Trier. He served as a creative consultant for the Danish Film Institute and was chairman of its board in 1977. He also held a professorship at the Danish National Film School in Copenhagen. Died September 29, 2025. He was 88 years. Allison Drower. She was an Australian television, radio, and motorsport presenter and newsreader. Allison Drower began her career in radio as a breakfast newsreader on Triple M, including during Doug Mulray's popular morning program. In the 1980s, she transitioned to television, becoming one of the presenters on MTV Australia and working alongside Richard Wilkins during the channel's early years. In the 1990s, Drower broadened her career into television presenting and motorsport coverage. She appeared on RPM on Network 10, where she reported on a variety of motorsport events, including the V8 Supercars, World Rally Championship, and MotoGP. She also contributed to the coverage of the Procar Championship Series. In 2024, she was featured on the podcast Rusty's Garage, where she discussed her career in Australian media and motorsport broadcasting. Died September 28, 2025. She was 60 years, died after a short battle with cancer. Carlo Sassi. He was an Italian sports journalist and television writer, recognized for introducing systematic slow-motion analysis to Italian television and for shaping the style of football debate for many years. He became particularly associated with the Moviola segment on La Domenica Sportiva, where from the late 1960s he used slow-motion replays as a weekly tool for interpreting refereeing decisions and influencing the broader culture of Italian football. Sassi began working for the national broadcaster RAI in 1960 and was involved from the start with Sports Sunday, the country's longest-running sports program. He was also involved in later debates surrounding the controversial Gol di Turon from the 1981 match between Juventus and AS Roma, as interviews on the subject revived long-standing disputes and generated renewed discussion in the national press. Died September 28, 2025. He was 95 years, died due to serious head and facial trauma. Enzo Osella. He was an Italian racing driver and team owner, best known as the founder and chairman of the Italian car manufacturer Osella. His team entered Formula One in 1980. Beginning in 1957, Osella competed as a co-driver in various events, including the Sestriere Rally. He later moved into driving himself, initially racing in his sister's Fiat 600. He subsequently acquired a Lotus 11, which he modified with an Oscar engine and an Alfa Romeo differential, and used it to compete in Hilclim races. Enzo Osella was married and had 2 children. Died September 27, 2025. He was 86 years. Adriana Aizemberg. She was an Argentine actress who worked in film, television, and theater. She appeared in more than 40 films and numerous television series throughout her career, and was regarded as one of Argentina's most versatile character actresses. Aizemberg made her film debut in Every Sun is Bitter, 1966, followed by a role in the ABC of Love, 1967. In 2006, she was nominated for the South Award for Best Actress for Through Your Eyes. In 2011, she received the Diploma of Merit from the Konex Awards as one of the 5 best film actresses of the decade in Argentina. Died September 29, 2025. She was 86 years. Berta Loran. She was a Polish-born Brazilian actress. In the 1940s, encouraged by her father, she decided to pursue a career in acting and adopted Berta Loran as her stage name. Loran started her stage career in the early 1950s, appearing in theatrical revues in Rio de Janeiro. She made her professional debut in 1952 at the Teatro Carlos Gomes. Her first screen role was in Sinfonia Carioca, 1955, directed by Watson Macedo, and she later went on to act in a number of musical comedies. Died September 29, 2025. She was 99 years.